gentlemen, let's get her started.
Get
The
it
guy
started in
Loves
here.
that Chris loves Star Trek. You know
Yeah,
that
I'm
doesn't
not-
make any sense, right?
I know. I was about to say.
No, it's the guy that loves
Loves
Chris.
that
loves
Chris
Star Trek.
loves. Yeah, Star
Yeah.
But you forgot
You're,
of that.
you're forgetting a word.
Oh
or
no, I didn't forget it. I couldn't fit it all.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah. It cut off. I forget. It cut off right around like it was like STA. I was like,
Yeah.
I'll just go proper improper grammar. That's
Okay.
fine. Yeah, I don't care. What are they gonna do?
You could have put in
What are you
guy.
gonna do, Joe? Fire me?
You could have put in guy that loves.
What's Joe gonna do?
Chris
Edit
loves
this? No.
Yeah, what's Joe
edit.
gonna do? Tell me to correct
this
it?
stuff.
I'm not gonna do that.
Joe only corrects it when people talk about him being a pedophile. So
That's true. He does edit when we specifically bring up that Joe is a pedophile on the show regularly, which is not true for legal reasons.
Yeah, thank you.
but it's
I'm
also not true
at
for
the
you.
Epstein Island, okay?
Yeah.
You have no
That's
proof.
right.
It's super important to understand that this will get demonetized because we said pedophile in the first 3 minutes of it.
Yeah,
Over
first
on
minute
YouTube.
of it.
No.
What are you talking
Let's correction. Someone said it. Not we have said it. Someone has said it.
Yeah, who
about?
did
It was
that?
said. Words were
Technically,
said.
two of us said it.
That's okay. Joey can just bleep it out. It's fine.
Yeah.
Well, I can bleep it out on the podcast. I'll have time because when this goes out, Merry Christmas, y'all. Hope y'all had a good Christmas. I'll actually be off of work, so I can actually edit the video. So I
Hey,
could actually bleep it
yippee-ki-yay,
out on the video
motherfucker.
too. I might actually do that.
It's not a Christmas movie. Stop
No, it's not.
referencing it.
I said this takes place. This episode drops after Christmas.
Oh, what he said. That one. Where is he? He's over there.
Your audio is a little messed up, by the way, Chuck. It's kind of like
I
low.
got new headphones.
Do you have your headphones on backwards again?
Wait.
Does it have a mic that's attached
No,
to it?
they're on correctly.
It's like, oh,
I'm
this helps.
dyslexic.
Ding.
If I don't do L's, I'm screwed with life.
Okay, because you do sound like you're far,
Far
away.
away.
From Mike.
Yeah.
Oh no! Wait.
Spent $800 on these things and they don't work.
Right? I think I spent like
no.
two or three on my headphones. They're actually
Pretty
pretty nice. I like them. But that was also like 2 years ago.
You know,
So
it's
I've
been
gotten-
on
Did I
mine.
just do this?
$30.
Is it louder now?
Nice.
What's that? Can you say that again, Chuck?
Yeah, but then he can't hear us.
How about on this side? Is it louder?
Oh,
damn
good
it,
lord.
Jesus.
He's definitely editing that out.
Woo!
Yeah.
No, he's not.
I'm just trying
That'll
to,
stay.
I'm
That'll
just trying
stay.
to figure out. I'm trying to figure out where the mic is. I'll just try to.
I think it is in one of like the earpiece that you yelled in.
Yeah, it's on this side. Yeah.
So can you talk just towards that?
Just talk
I'm
like
trying, but
this.
then my head turns.
Do that.
Hold on
Jesus.
one second.
All right, we're off to a great
Brothers
start
and
here.
sisters,
Late
gentlemen and sisters, welcome to another episode of the
Oh my
Comic
god,
Rundown.
that didn't even sound
Your-
terrible.
your hand-
Stop that. That's
That's
terrible.
introduction.
Stop.
What's that?
That is-
Your
that
your
is
your hand
terrible.
is covering up the
No.
mic now.
Listen, I'm trying to do the intro.
Last episode of the year. What the hell? Jesus
New
Christ.
headphones too. I was really excited.
Do you have the old
listen.
ones?
We watched Star Trek. I'm gonna have questions, so I'm gonna go get my other headphones while these idiots do the introduction.
I'm sorry, my dude. It
Just
sucks
give me
that
a
he-
minute!
That sounds
That
better.
sounded good.
Yeah, it actually sounds way better.
He can't
But
hear
yeah,
us.
because
though.
I disconnected. I'm just using the phone audio.
Just do that.
But I don't like that.
Since
Let
when
me
do
know.
you care?
Hold on.
He doesn't have
give me a
anything
minute.
covering up his ears. He's
Chuck actually
confused.
cares?
Yeah, that's a first. All righty. Yes. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our final episode of the 2025. Thank God this year was something.
For us in
Yeah.
real time, it's still not over.
Well,
Yeah.
look.
This is us
Future-
looking into the
future
future. Yeah, future us is excited that it's almost
In
done.
the year 2025.
25. But yeah, no, we watched Star Trek Into Darkness. This is the second Star Trek film of the J.J. Abrams. What was it called? The
Calvin verse.
Thank you, Kelvin.
Kelvin.
Kelvin
yeah.
era.
Calvin timeline.
Yes. Might I say, I've watched this one before. I remember liking it, and this time around, I don't have a lot of notes because I was actually enjoying this one again. It's been a long time since I've seen this movie, and I was enjoying watching it because it's been so long.
I unapologetically am one of those weird ones that defend this movie.
It's not bad
against
'Cause
other Star Trek people. It's like, oh, this dude's terrible. It's like, no.
Well, and
probably not.
I remember when it came out, the terrible hidden secret was that Benedict Cumberbatch was playing Khan, and Abrams was like, "Oh no, he's not Khan. He's definitely not Khan." And it's like he's not gonna be Khan. And then the trailer came out, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm Khan."
That's what
Yeah,
I never have
everybody do that.
understood. It's like, why did you try to deny it? Just like accept it. Like it became laughable.
Yeah,
Because
You
I was
know-
like, oh yeah, if he's Khan, this is awesome. I love
I mean,
it.
I liked Benedict Cumberbund as a con.
There it is. There it is. Yeah.
Yep.
There it is.
Yeah.
No,
I knew
I-
that was coming.
I thought he did a good job. I thought the story they told with him and his background was good. You didn't need to have the TV show
Oh, yeah,
to
none.
understand.
You
His
specifically
background?
didn't need to understand the episode where they introduced Khan. to
Right, the one
understand
episode
why-
that he was on. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because Spock basically, an old prime timeline Spock actually explains enough of it, saying, "Oh yeah, I can totally buy this." Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, no, this was a fun episode, a fun movie, and like I said, I didn't take a lot of notes because I was actually just enjoying the movie as it was.
So my first note starts right at the beginning of the movie where
With Mickey from Doctor Who?
right no
Okay.
with the fact that Spock was worried about ruining the Prime Directive by them seeing the ship, but wouldn't he have been ruining the Prime Directive by saving a species that was supposed to be annihilated anyway?
yes, they both were violating of the Prime Directive.
Okay.
So,
Irony.
don't do what I say. Do as I say, not as I do. That's what
Yeah.
that's Spock's rule. You know, remember when he abandoned and basically left Kirk to die?
True.
You know?
I also remember when he hunted down other superheroes and tried to steal their powers.
Yeah, and also like, he'll just blame his human side. Oh, that's my human side. That's not my Vulcan side.
Yeah. That's not a lot.
That's like blaming your kid's bad, habits on the other parent's side, right?
I actually blame it on my dead parents.
That's
Yeah.
that's nice. Well, so both of Joey's parents are dead, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, he
which one.
knows. Chris knows.
I know. Oh, I know. Yeah, I know.
I make comments about it in the GUA group chat every once in a while. He knows.
You make it on DC Alliance too.
Yeah. Not as often as I do here, though.
No,
That's true.
It's because Ron and Chuck
It is.
bring it out
It
of
is.
you.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say
true.
it is frequent on this show that
So
he brings
okay,
up
but
those
see, that's
parents.
because we are a spectrum. We have Joey with no parents, me with one parent, and Chuck with technically two parents.
I have.
Yes.
I have.
I don't like either
two.
of them either. So.
I have two, but they're one's my biological mom, one's my stepmom. So
There you go. So.
my dad died, so we share that in common.
God damn it.
That was actually good timing, Joe. Wow, that was done.
Yeah, my bad. I wasn't trying to. That was my bad.
So Chuck,
Yeah.
what I
Yeah.
hear is you got some homework to do.
He's got
Your dad
questions.
has to die so you can be part of the group
I
here.
mean, his dad is dead to him.
That's fair.
I mean, he does
Yeah,
say
he's-
that. I
he's-
know that about.
He's emotionally pretty dead. Honestly, he could be dead. That's the thing. We don't know. We're unsure. He could. I haven't heard from him in a couple of years.
You know,
And
fine.
For
Chuck,
those of you
later,
turning in for Star Trek Into Darkness, this has become a dad therapy session.
it's
Yeah.
Star Trek into dadness.
Well, to be fair, they did bring up Kirk's dad in this
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
Again,
That
who
true.
is dead.
Yes, so it's actually
true.
technically you're right, Chuck. So this is on brand.
and
That's true.
and RoboCop is the dad to the
Oh,
hot chick
God.
in this, and
Yeah.
he also dies. So
Peter Weller just knows how to play good, like bad guys, and just yes.
Yeah, he did a really good job in
I
this.
mean, I'm saying RoboCop was a bad guy, but yes,
he was a cop 1312, dude.
Well, yes, and also, he just has a really hateable face. He's got the face of a guy that I don't like.
he was actually trying to channel at one point Jack Nicholson's like courtroom speech in A Few Good Men. And who's gonna save them? You, Captain
Yeah.
Kirk, with your toupee and girdle. Never.
Yeah,
Wrong, Kurt.
Still works.
close enough.
It does.
He reminds me of a guy.
That's good because he is.
which is like I don't even know if you guys will know, but have you ever seen the Misadventures of Pete and Pete on Nickelodeon back in the 90s?
Yeah, like when I was
Yeah.
a kid.
Been a long
Yeah.
time, but
It's
Okay.
been
Do
a
you
while, but yeah.
remember? I think he
Been a
was like
while.
the goofy janitor or something. That thing that maybe he thought he was abducted by aliens or he was an alien.
Maybe both.
Anyway, that dude looks like that dude. And it just really I can't unsee it.
That's fair.
And they're really weird and goofy. And I can't tell you anything else. He's a very like I would say B-list actor. Could not tell you who he is or any other role he's ever played in. But now you can Google it and look it up. There you go, folks. That's what I bring to this. That's what I bring to the show. And yeah, I do care, Chris, because specifically you're on. Otherwise, everybody else would just have to deal with it. Okay? But because you're on, I did go downstairs and get my headphones and come back up.
I love you, best friend.
That's right.
It's because he likes the idea of your voice being so close to him.
Oh, yes.
It's because I know I'm going to listen back to this and I'm going to be really annoyed.
That's
also-
why I
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Let's
Try
do
to-
some ASMR for
Yeah.
Chuck.
Yeah, it's already bad enough I don't have a mic because my system doesn't work at all.
I tried to send you one of mine, and you're like, "No, I don't need it. It's fine."
I don't need your charity, Joe.
Because I can't link it to my phone.
That's a good point. You don't have anything to.
Yeah, because I don't have a good enough internet apparently to use Streamlabs on my laptop. It's a whole
Yeah.
thing. I don't.
Yeah.
Shout out to Spectrum. Anyway,
So my next question is this guy that works for Starfleet that sneaks into the base with like this highly volatile explosive that's
Mickey.
this big?
From Doctor Who.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why that guy looks familiar. That's what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
How did like their whole sensor thing that he had to go through not pick up on that?
I mean, it looked like his ring that he would wear.
It did something that is so volatile that when exposed to water, which he was sweating profusely,
Right.
when exposed to water, it explodes. And not like a little like poof explosion. Like it blew up an entire building, like a whole downtown block of London.
One kill.
Well, yeah, it's one kill.
Mhm.
But what I'm asking is, how did he sneak that material in there? Because that material had to have been some kind of like insanely volatile shit.
You're not wrong. I mean, obviously, he just did. Maybe the people who were monitoring the scanners were just asleep at the job that day.
Yeah.
They had to have been because
Sure.
you know it was just normal Tuesday for them.
For me, it was a Tuesday.
That's what I'm saying.
That's fair.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I will say, like, because of that happening, and Kirk getting demoted because of what he did with that race on that planet, you know, he got basically kicked back down to being a private, which is interesting. Like, just when Kirk, you thought he would have to deal with the consequences of his actions. No, he becomes a first officer and then immediately gets handed back the captain role because Pike gets killed off, and you know, so he's back in the captain's seat. Doesn't really learn the lesson, sort of. I mean, he does, but like,
Look, he learned a lesson better than the normal Kirk learned a lesson.
right? Because again, this storytelling in these movies is so much better.
Yeah, no
than
offense,
the
Chris.
original.
Well, they.
But leading
they-
into that, oh, go ahead, Chuck.
I was gonna say is like they had less that they had to like they had less to work with, so they could make a lot of their own stuff. Like essentially, they're doing a hard reset,
Mm-hmm.
so like they could like it's easier for them to tell a story because they don't have to stick to a bunch of stuff that was done in a television show prior to.
Sure, but I'm not even sure that the movies from that era stuck to what happened in the television show, really.
I mean, I felt like they maybe played with some stuff, but I feel like they had the outline. They stuck to the outline for the most part.
Yeah. I do
Well, I was
have
just saying because like everything that happens in those movies happens after the show ended.
Sure.
So like they didn't really have to worry about, like basing it on anything that happened in the show other than what had already happened, which was kind of lore. And this kind of used the same thing as lore for what happened previously.
Well, yeah, but then when you factor in, say, like the Next Generation crew, you would have, like Chris has explained in those when we got to those movies, you would have like Worf being a part of Deep Space Nine and not being a part of the crew, and not being in the movies at times.
Sure. Well, I mean, they always pull him into the movies by having him.
They
come
would
back
pull
to
him
the ship.
in, but because he wasn't on the actual crew at the time, he was somewhere else. They pulled him in because he needed to be. They had to go pick him up for whatever reason because he was somewhere else. So, like they did work it in for a reason.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying that like this thing had pretty much the same amount of like background that they had to worry about with the original series because the movies that happened for the original series happened so much later in the lifespan of the players that it wasn't like they were like, it wasn't like this happened and then season 4 came out and then season 4 had to incorporate what happened into the movie and then when the next season came out they had to incorporate what happened into season, so on and so forth.
I got you. Okay.
But one thing that they should have incorporated into their plans with this was Bendersnatch Cumberdick doesn't like. Why would they think he was only going to attack once and not come back?
I mean, Kirk picked up on it pretty quick.
Not quick enough.
Not quick
and
enough.
How is Kirk the smartest person to pick up on that?
You're not wrong on that one.
But
especially when the Admiral is the one who we find out later that he's the one that released Khan.
Yeah, so he knew
a specific purpose.
Yeah.
And he didn't piece it together that Khan was going to come after them.
Yeah,
you left a person who had a history of and a group of superhumans to want to destroy the world and make it over and themselves. Like not they're going to betray you.
Uh-huh.
I can. Yeah. It's like the person. I can change her. She'll be better.
Shout out to my exes.
I think you've seen Pretty Woman too many times, and you've become thinking that you're really Richard Gere. No, sorry, no.
Right, exactly.
Shout out to me, yeah, for sure.
Shout out to Chuck.
Mm-hmm.
And Chuck's exes.
Yeah, and all my exes. Yeah. And it's true, you can't, no matter how hard you try. That's right. You all sit with that. You all sit with my loneliness.
Talk about your dad again.
No, I don't I got a question about shirts.
Okay.
All right. So everybody, I don't understand how the color coding works. Why did Chekhov have to change?
Wait, hold on.
To the red.
Chuck just brought up something.
Okay.
Red shirts are supposed to be ones that die all the time, right?
Technically, yeah.
Allegedly, yeah.
What happened to Chekhov after this movie?
Stop. It was next movie. It was next movie.
But they switched him to a red shirt, and what happened?
Chekhov is still alive. It's the actor who died. It's different.
Is it? What if it's cursed? What if the red shirts are actually cursed? And since he didn't die in the show,
Simon Pegg is still alive.
True.
You curse him?
What? No.
Uhura's still alive. She was in a red dress.
Simon Pegg did die in a show, so therefore, he alleviates the curse.
Okay. I always thought the color of the shirt was supposed to
ranks is what I thought it was.
Either a rank or like your
it's
departments.
It's supposed to be departments because they went back to what the original series did, because when you went to Next Generation, red became part of the command class when originally red was engineering. And so when you see Kirk in yellow, that's command. That's the command track.
Okay.
Blue was science and medical. Maybe.
Yeah, that sounds right, because that's what
Spock and McCoy.
Bones and Spock were in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I also feel like in the Orville, they stuck a lot with the color coordination, and that was determined your what area you worked in. That was something similar. So, and that was obviously, as you know, Seth MacFarlane's love letter to Star Trek. So,
It's a good series. I like that series.
it really was a good series. Wish they'd come back for a fourth season.
You'd like it, Chris. It was good.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch it?
No, I've heard good things though.
It's good. I liked it. It's not very Seth MacFarlane-y. That's why I really liked about it.
Third season was sad, man. I actually kind of cried toward the end of it.
Yeah,
Well,
it
I'm
gets
glad I haven't
really,
gotten
it
that
gets
far yet.
weirdly depressing.
Yeah.
And it tackles a lot of things that you wouldn't expect Seth MacFarlane specifically to like touch on, but it's interesting. I liked it. Yeah, so quite the shirts thing I was kind of confused about because it felt like it was a demotion for Chekhov when he was told to go put a red shirt on. So I didn't really understand that.
But he was the
Oh.
head of the department, so which is
Yeah,
also kind of an insult to everybody else in that department if you think about it. They've been working in engineering for probably their whole career, and Chekhov, who has very little knowledge, gets put in charge of engineering. It's kind of like
That
Yeah, he
sounds
was-
pretty
yeah.
normal,
Just-
actually.
just shadowing Scotty for like 2 weeks or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. My other big thing is I kind of got confused on what was going on. I think I wrote in the group chat, I don't understand what's canon and what's not anymore.
Right. You did.
So this version of Spock, like that's old man Spock, is supposed to be just the older version of this young Spock, right?
Well, he's okay. He's an older version of Spock, but from a different timeline.
Oh, the
So,
timeline where
The
Vulcan
timeline
did
we're
not
used
get
to,
exploded.
which we
The
call the
OG
prime
timeline.
timeline. Yeah, the prime timeline.
Okay. So
So, yeah,
that's
so-
why he knows how to defeat Khan, because he's referencing Wrath of Khan.
Yeah,
Correct.
he can still reference in this. We talked about the last time, like the Paramount Viacom deal. Like he can reference
Right.
Khan because it's from the movies. He's not referencing anything in the TV show. He's playing a little fast and loose, saying when he goes, Khan was one of the most dangerous, most fiercest the Enterprise crew had ever faced, and it was just interesting. It was such a short thing, but I'm sorry, I still get goosebumps when Leonard Nimoy comes on screen and he says that kind of stuff. It's like, how did you defeat him? I said, at great personal cost, and that's all.
Yeah.
But see, when watching it this time, I said, how they kind of hit it until like I guess one of the trailers finally revealed. I don't know if it was the first one, but it was definitely like early on. I would have started with that speech, just like you don't even need to see Leonard Nimoy. You could just have him do a voiceover saying Khan was one of the most fiercest, most dangerous villains of all time, and then just pan to Zachary Quinto saying, "And how did you defeat him?" And just say at great personal cost, and then you could just do the splashes of all the action and everything
Yep.
like that. That's how
That'd
you
work.
sell
That'd be
this
awesome.
movie.
And
That's how
that
you
would have
sell it.
been. You would have made millions. I think they did.
It's still the most successful Star Trek movie gross worldwide.
That's awesome.
Yeah, worldwide, it's still the most successful Star Trek of all the franchises.
I'm pretty sure I saw this one in theaters as well.
Yeah.
I almost
Nope.
guarantee I
This
did.
is my first time seeing this one.
Yeah.
Like,
Chuck,
I've
I
seen-
said you think you saw it.
I swear I saw this in theaters, and I remember parts of it, but like the parts I also remember were definitely in the trailer. Like the fact that like they switched Spock and Kirk for the person who dies. And I remember that scene specifically in the trailer, and everybody being bullshit about it and was mad that it was switched because it was like it's in the trailer for like literally half a second, and you see when they're doing the like hand press against the glass, and you can see Kirk like sick and Spock isn't.
Okay.
Yeah, and like people were like legit mad about that. I remember that being a problem.
Interesting.
But
Okay.
I don't remember half of this movie if I saw this in theaters.
So yeah, I never saw it. Like, 'cause I've seen like bits and pieces of it, like probably either on TV, like when it was on TV, or like the trailers and stuff like that. But I've never actually seen this movie. And Chuck's right. There are a lot of weird things that happen in this that kind of kind of threw me off, like the people torpedoes.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so those were made to explode and detonate, right?
And I believe so.
And he was just hiding the rest of Khan's people in there to get rid of them.
Yes, like the Admiral's plan was to have Kirk fire all of them, every single one of them, at Khan on the planet to kill Khan, kill those people, basically,
and start a war.
Get rid of his problem. Get rid of all, like, tie up all the loose ends that he had created, and start a war with the Klingons, so that he could drag the Federation into a decades-long war.
It's 9/11.
Kinda.
Yeah.
The second human torpedo has hit.
Yeah, even so, when he then flies the starship into the like onto the planet and crashes it, like, I don't know, it's like super weird. It's super weird how Abrams. I don't know if Abrams was purposely trying to do this, but every time I was watching, I was like, wow, is this too soon? Like, that was my takeaway from it. I was like, is this too soon?
11 years, 12 years later, but
now the other question I have
was it really only 12?
13. This came out in 2013.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The other question I have is when Khan was talking about him transferring the tubes, the torpedoes up to him, and that he had scanned them and knew that all the people were in them and not to try to take them out or whatever. Right?
Okay.
How'd they get the people out without him not noticing?
Did he say he scanned them?
Yeah, he said he scanned them.
He scanned them to know where the location of them was. He knew the location of them. He did not know that the contents inside were still there. He just assumed.
I thought he said that he had scanned them and knew what his people would be like when, or knew that his people were in them, and that he would know if they weren't sent through.
Yeah, maybe they were trying to call his bluff.
Yeah,
maybe. Mm-hmm. But after he had, like, after they had tasered him because they didn't trust him, and then instead of just like continuously tasering him while he was down there on the ground to keep him down,
they should have done that.
They forgot about him.
Kind of kept doing. Well, that's when Kirk is talking to the Admiral, and the Admiral's just kind of like going off on Kirk, and Scotty took his attention away.
Fair. So it's all Simon Pegg's fault, is what you're saying?
No, it's RoboCop's fault for
that's
being
true. It is RoboCop's fault.
I'll tell you what, the Vengeance is a pretty awesome looking ship. I'll tell you that much.
Pretty wicked, yeah.
Very big. I feel like somebody was compensating for something.
It all meant for warfare, not exploration.
Yeah.
And needs very minimal crew too, which is kind of interesting.
When it said it could be run by one person, that was kind of weird.
Well, they had to make it make sense, because why the fuck would Khan be? I even asked that myself. I was like, how the hell does Khan operate this without all of his people there? And then it's like, forth. Yeah. And then I was like, oh wait, the whole idea is that you can operate it by yourself.
He can run back and forth because he's the peak physical standard of superhuman strength or whatever.
Yeah, he's Superman. But
the question is did Khan design it that way, or did RoboCop want him to design it that way, so he designed it that way?
That's a good question.
I feel like Khan may have designed it that way.
Because this was all part of his plan.
I think so.
His plan for universal domination.
He is a criminal, a super criminal.
It's fair.
A super genius.
But also, back to how big that ship is, and when it wrecks into the planet, and so, like, I don't know if you guys know how the dinosaurs died, but that ship.
I wasn't there, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But that ship being that
dinosaurs
big,
even real,
would have definitely probably. I don't know.
Is it the same way when Winona Ryder and
yes,
Sigourney Weaver crashed the ship in Aliens 4?
Exact same thing.
Alien Resurrection.
There's no way that they didn't wipe out the population of like at least the continent that it landed on, if not, more of the surrounding area.
I mean, realistically speaking, he wanted a reason to go to war. He would have seen Starship Troopers at this point. So he just crashed it once again
into South America.
Into South America and blew it up.
That's why they painted all the Vulcan, or
Klingons.
Klingon flags on the side of it. Okay, it makes sense now.
Exactly. I will say I'm glad that the Klingons that they got like people of color this time instead of everybody doing brown face. That was good. I like that. I liked their design. I thought they looked awesome.
Design looked kind of cool.
Yeah, like much more, I don't know, like sleek, I guess. And I liked the concept of like the piercings being like a kind of like a ritual thing.
What do you guys think of their birds of prey, the ships?
They looked
A little sleek.
so they look kind of familiar, but I couldn't place where I'd seen them before.
Okay.
Like as far as the shape of them goes.
Well, they were similar to the like similar shape, right?
Sort of.
Yeah.
I felt like they were more blocky, but I liked them. I thought they looked cool. I know Chris.
I think I liked all of the ships in this. I think all of the ships looked really cool. Not like the first one. I really hated whatever the Romulans had. I didn't like that.
Okay.
The Romulans. Yeah. It's no Borg square, but I really liked it. I like thinking back at it, I really do like the Borg, the synthetic android people use something that has no aerodynamic like design to it, but it's flying through space anyway, so they wouldn't need aerodynamic design.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no real anything in space.
Yeah.
And
it
Would it not still cause drag even if it's in space?
No gravity in space. So
no, you're still propelling forward or towards something.
No, I don't think so.
Mm.
I do like the idea that the Borg were supposed to be like the ultimate evil guys, and somebody was like, "Look, so Star Wars has a sphere. They got the Death Star sphere. What if we just did a square?
A cube. Cube.
A cube. You're right. A cube. My bad. It is 3-dimensional. At times, it was 3-dimensional.
Right.
But they do a sphere, remember, in First Contact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. They do. Yeah, they do bring the sphere back.
The little one that pops out from inside of it. Yeah.
Yeah. The spheres are cooler.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So
And 4, you get an oval to hold the whales.
Yeah.
So when the Enterprise is falling apart as it's crashing towards Earth, and Kirk goes into the whatever it was,
the radioactive chamber thing.
Yeah, to try and fix the housing core. The way he was kicking that,
Oh my God!
Would have never moved it back where he needed to go.
Okay, I thought the same thing because they show that it needed to just shift.
Yep.
He needed to move it. He needed to move it to like what was the right, I guess, and he's stomping down on it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I immediately was just like, he could have gotten that in one kick. He could have gotten that in one kick if he just done it right. If he just gotten below it and just pushed his feet, it would have locked right in. He's the dumbest fucking guy on the planet. Like Kirk is the dumbest man.
And
I was so annoyed.
Here we are.
And yeah, he's the smartest because I am baffled at the idea that like Ron said, that anybody trusted Khan after the first time. And like Kirk repeatedly is just like, no, we got to trust him. We got to trust him on this. He has lied to you several times.
Every single time.
He clearly has his own motive. Why the fuck are you listening to him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's you wouldn't think he'd be trusting like that. And Spock's making the most sense, and he's still fixated on Dr. Marcus.
Yeah,
I mean that's fair.
Ron would be too.
That's not the lady from? That's not Starbright, is it? From The Boys?
Starlight? No.
Starlight. No. Okay, I wasn't sure. The hair was the same kind of, so I wasn't sure.
Not every blonde is, the same person.
Same height. The hair was the same. The eyes kind of were the same. Round.
Different body shape.
But I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. They all look weird in those uniforms. Nobody has like good shape except for the guys. This was a movie for the female gaze, like for sure.
No, you just said that the girls don't look good in their suits. How could it be for the female gaze?
No, GAZE gaze.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Also, I'll point out that so when the ship is falling again, and like Spock straps himself in to like go down with the ship, and then everybody else straps themselves in, like, we're gonna stick with you. There's a point when one of them moves, and you see the straps are on them and not attached to the chair. What exactly did those straps do?
They were probably supposed to look like they were on the chair,
Right,
but
they were not.
yeah,
Maybe they aren't straps in the sense of keeping you in your chair. Maybe they're straps like motorcyclists have those like coats that when they crash they inflate on impact.
I thought that too.
Because realistically speaking, in a car accident, the person who gets hurt the most is the guy who goes limp and just rolls with it, versus the person who like tries to like stay in place and like not. I mean, obviously the seatbelt keeping you in place, but like versus like if I tense up in a car, I'm more likely to get hurt than if I just sit there with my seatbelt on and I go for the ride. So I think the theory is they're going to go for the ride in the seat, and that thing is just going to like deploy an airbag on them.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's a metaphor for life.
maybe
Perhaps.
that person just
Or dads.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe
because
that
it's
person just had a faulty
still
set of straps on their seat.
it is still technically kind of a new ship. What if they were just given all the prototype safety stuff and they're gonna like figure out if it's like actually safe or not?
It's all,
I mean, these guys cause enough problems. We're definitely gonna find out whether it works or not.
Yeah. I don't understand how if that thing was at like 6%, how it was even flyable. Like that thing was literally it had a hole
Yeah.
in the like in the where people
Everywhere.
were getting sucked out of it.
including
Like,
R2D2
it's like-
apparently.
It's like your phone, man. Even at 6%,
I heard
it will
that. I
still
didn't
function.
see that though.
It's a blink if you miss it.
Yeah.
Do you think they did that on purpose?
Probably.
Just a fun joke. Oh, was there a treble? Is that what the thing that was on?
Yeah. A tribble, yeah.
Tribble, yeah. Trouble with tribbles, and then
Trouble-
trouble.
Yep, and then you got the mud
Trouble.
reference in there too.
I didn't know the
Sears.
mud. I only know the tribbles because a show that I used to watch made a reference to it.
Hmm.
Still standing. The show's still standing.
Hmm.
Still
Okay.
standing. I think it was called.
Which, so like the end of the movie, obviously Kirk dies. I gotta use air quotes there.
And then gets
And-
resurrected.
Well, yeah, he gets resurrected by getting Khan's blood, but they've got 72 other superhumans in cryo sleep. Why did they take any of their blood?
Why did they need Khan's blood exactly? If
Was he
everybody
the
else,
original? They just diluted
Because-
every other time.
Maybe
maybe.
Well, and also they know that his blood does work.
that is
You
Yeah.
wouldn't
true.
want to risk the
That's
potential
fair.
of it not working.
That is also
Also,
true.
I did not get the impression that the other 72 were superhumans.
Yeah, no, because RoboCop even says, "Could you imagine what it'd be like if there were more of him?"
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
they were just maybe
That's
his
fair.
followers.
Well, no, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that they were like him.
Yeah. But like we're saying, we don't know if they're the same. Like,
Oh, I guess that's
strength.
true. The same
Everything.
full
Same
fledged.
strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was Kirk hearing things that his parents had said before he was born?
It's a dream, man. He'd been in a dream state for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I would
I
feel-
would like to know what it's like sleeping for 2 weeks. Just straight.
Oh,
Feeling
I'll-
homicidal, power mad, despotic.
Not
Oh,
more than usual.
never mind. You missed it. So basically, you had a roid rage. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel like Kirk, with like old Kirk, Shatner Kirk, because I still haven't figured out if that would have been canon or not to this. Would not have been okay with getting Khan's blood. Like the level of it feels like it would have been a situation where if like Bones got Spock's blood.
I think it
Like,
also may. I think
would not have
it'd be
been
kind of
happy.
maybe it'd be worse since Klingons killed it to get Klingon blood, which would be incompatible at that point. But still, I think he'd have more of a problem with Klingon blood than Khan.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially
No,
since
see, I think
Khan-
that he
no,
would like
Klingon
having
kills
Khan's
his
blood
Khan,
because
never
then he could actually fight.
mind.
Technically, they don't give him the blood. They made a serum,
Yep,
True.
true.
which, like, that is crazy how fast then that serum got made. Because that means that they had to find Khan, get a hold of Khan, which I understand that they did. Like, we see that with Spock and Uhura, Brooklyn style.
Although what's funny
But-
is that they get asked about transporting him and Khan and Spock back up to the ship, and Chekhov's like they're moving too fast, or somebody says they're moving around. We can't get a lock on them. It's like last movie Chekhov was able to get two people as they're falling. What do you mean they can't teleport them?
Let's see what happens. They were falling in a straight trajectory.
No, they weren't.
And while they were fighting, they were bouncing back and forth along the cars.
I don't believe that one bit. But anyway, continue, Chuck.
I forgot what my point was about this.
Sorry, but they're trying to track down Khan.
Oh,
Making
yeah.
the vaccine or whatever.
Yeah. I don't understand the timeline. Because Kirk would have been dead.
They froze him though before his brain could finally fully die.
Okay.
Well, whatever was left of it.
Well, that's why when he woke up, he's like, "Do you have any of the homicidal tendencies?"
Homicidal, power mad, despotic.
Yeah,
that was pretty funny. Carl Urban as Bones was pretty good.
Carl Urban.
That was still Carl Urban?
Did you listen to last week's episode?
Yeah,
When you
Chuck
said
being
said the same exact
celebrity
thing?
blind.
Yeah,
Listen, I got to keep my bits in here, man.
that's fair. That's fair.
I still can't make that.
Shout out to Chris.
Yeah, shout out to Chris. I still can't make that look like Carl or sound like Carl Urban. I still don't think it.
See,
We got one more movie with him in it, so I'm waiting for you to say that again.
I still don't see how you can't see it or hear it though.
He doesn't look like Butcher. He doesn't sound like Butcher. There's very little cunts dropped. I'm just saying, like, I can't. He's also bigger. He looks huge in this. And I feel like Carl Urban's a small guy.
No, Carl Urban's like 6'2" or something.
I feel like anybody that he's on screen with is the same height or taller than him.
6'1", yeah.
Yeah, see, because you got to remember that what's his face is in Lifters
Chris Pine?
for the boys.
Anthony Starr.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I feel like even what's his notes? Andy? No, what's his name? Oh, his name. Stewie? The dork, the nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Huey.
like taller than him. Huey.
Huey
It's
is 6'5" or something though. Like that dude is actually like super tall.
Is it really? Oh.
Quaid, that's his name. Jack
Quaid.
Quaid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I just always thought Carl Urban was like 5'10".
No, he's taller than that.
Jack
I still
Quaid's
can't make
also
it look
6'1",
Oh, why does he look so much taller than him then?
because he's skinny as all get out.
I guess that's true.
String bean.
So I'm taller than both of them.
There you go. All right. Ron, you got anything else?
No, actually, we covered all of my notes.
All right, Chris, you got anything?
Nope, I'm good.
Chuck?
No, I think I answered all my questions.
All righty. All right, so that brings us to our kill count. I got a total of 62. A lot of people got killed in this one.
No kidding. Almost as many as in Batman.
Almost. We got up there pretty close. With a limp count of 1.
Took an entire command squad. I'm just saying.
Darn there.
Batman's a one-man army.
Limp count of 1, that being Admiral Marcus's head. Even though we didn't see it, Khan did squash his head, so I'm counting it.
That's fair. That is a lost limb, so.
That is a lost limb.
Is it? It got crushed. But we don't know if it got removed.
I'm pretty sure there were pieces of it around, weren't there?
I mean, no, you can crush the head and it'd still be attached. You have to disconnect
that's
it with the
true.
neck.
Ooh,
Yes,
that
that's
you
true.
got a point.
We'll leave that with a question mark beside it.
Also, he didn't crush it very well. There was no blood splatter. And this is PG-13. You could do blood splatter in PG-13.
Huh. Now you mention
may-
it.
He may have just done internal damage.
He might
All right,
have.
do you want me to take it off then? No
I
limb
do.
count.
I
All right,
kind
no
of
limb
do.
count. No limb count then.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like it would only be right to Joey that we hold him accountable for his own rules.
No, that's fair. He very well could have just shoved his fingers through his temples or something, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. That's okay. Ronald?
All right, so bingo. We have dead parents, dying mentor, responsibility thing, government interference, comic logic, unexplainable science, betrayal by a friend, cameo, villain monologue, hero kill, sexual innuendo, and fight for control of something.
All right. Not too shabby. 12 is decent.
Yeah. Chuck, Spawn Cape.
Look, this was like 2013, right?
Yep.
That's like 12 years ago, math.
Very good.
Hey, look at you.
Hey, not just a hat rack.
He can be taught.
Math is mathing.
Math every once in a while. I think this holds up. I think this still looks good. I think it probably I feel like I remember it looking good. Less lens flares.
Yeah.
Yeah, I meant to
noticed that.
count lens flares this movie, but then I forgot. Like 40 minutes in, I'm like, oh yeah, I should do that. And
I mean, they called it Into Darkness, and then Abrams was like, "Well, we can't do lens flares. It's Into the Darkness." Like,
We can't have some. We already have one part of flagrant false advertisement. We can't have two.
yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna say 1 out of 500,000. Looked good.
Hey.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I think it's on par with any movie I've seen lately.
Hey, guess what, Chuck? There was no time travel.
Hey.
Yay.
I mean, technically, there is like a little. At first, I thought Khan was going to be a time traveler, and I was going to scream. But then they were like, "Oh, we unfroze him," and I was like, "Technicality, I guess." But technically, he's 300 years young, like older than everybody.
Cryo slept him.
So this
Yeah,
is
but
this
he's
Captain
not.
America type of time travel.
It's still technically time travel, and I hate it.
All right.
Yeah.
So not a
So-
Muppet.
I voted for Khan
I
Yeah.
also said con.
Khan.
because
Yeah, 'cause
watching
I
a-
want to see him beat the crud out of a whole bunch of Muppets.
You're
I
right.
want to see a Muppet Kirk hit because it would make so much more sense if Muppet Kirk was just beating the crap out of him and he's just sitting there like because there's
Yeah.
just soft velvety hands just lightly slapping him in the face.
Or just
And,
seeing
I mean-
Khan crush the
Admiral's head.
Admiral
Yeah.
Muppet.
Yeah,
and just stuffing.
yeah. Then you look at the splash. That'd be great. I like that we're all in agreement with con there.
I
Awesome.
also
Well,
like
we
the
get-
idea that a Muppet Spock is the thing that finally takes him down.
Yeah.
Also, you have Muppet Uhura shooting him. That's great.
Yeah. I didn't understand that part though. I didn't understand why Spock apparently is strong enough to knock him out, but Kirk wasn't.
That's his Vulcan half.
Yeah, it's the Vulcan half, yeah.
But here's
Yeah,
the real
but like
question.
the nerve pinch doesn't even affect him, and all of a sudden he can just punch his
It
face.
was
in.
affecting him a little bit.
Just
That's
not
why
like it would a normal
not
person.
fully. Yeah.
But here's
Kind
the real
right.
of like a hangover.
on the ship, he gets blasted with the stun gun and goes with the stun blaster
Yeah.
one time and goes down.
For
Now,
like
granted,
all of a minute.
Right, sure, but he was still down. She hit him with that thing like 6 times.
I think so. I think he
It's
did it
still
on
go down.
purpose. I think he went down on purpose to make it to lead everybody off like a stall. Oh, son of a bitch. To lead people off to a false like
Weakness.
low. Yeah, whatever the
Uh,
fucking word is I'm looking for.
I know what you're thinking, and I can't
Yeah.
think of it.
False sense of urgency. I don't know what the word is here.
False sense of security or whatever.
Yeah, false sense of security. That's the word I'm looking for.
See, I actually think he actually went down, but his body was able to adapt to it.
So he's
And
aboard.
He sort of.
Kind of thought
I mean,
he was
concept-
originally because I forgot that he was Khan. So I was a little confused on why he was just able to eat all these punches and nothing was ever happening to him when
Right.
Kirk fights him the first time.
Well, we've seen Kirk in fights before. He doesn't hit hard enough to hurt anybody.
That's true. They reference that actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I want to know what you're talking about. He did a great job in that first fight. All right. So that moves us on to scores. Chris.
Yeah.
Like I said, I enjoy this movie. I do not apologize for anyone. If you don't like this movie and you're a Star Trek fan, that's fine. I don't care that it's their version of Wrath of Khan. That's fine. They updated enough where
A
it
better version
works
if
for me.
one might say.
Yeah, one might say that. But I think this definitely is a close second place for me for this trilogy that we'll get to at that point. I think Benedict Cumberbatch does an outstanding job as Khan. It honors the legacy of that character, and I truly felt at points. I mean, when I first saw it, I was a little convincing. Oh, they're really going to kill Kirk. I think they're actually going to do it. But they didn't because they're cowards and they didn't want to do that. So
that, and I mean, we did get a resurrection of him a lot sooner, and we didn't have to have a whole movie for it. So
yeah, it's true. Yeah, that was the search for Kirk.
That would have been weird.
Do we really want to search for Kirk? Do we really want to do that? Do you see how many problems this guy causes us?
There's a search for Kirk, and it's just them going on about their daily business.
I will rank this at a 7.13.
Okay.
Chuck.
All right, is this a Star Trek movie? Yeah, I would argue it's the only Star Trek movie I've actually watched yet. I think it's the truest version of Star Trek that we've ever seen on this show, ever in the history of the world. And if you hate this movie, fuck you. I hope your goldfish gets dysentery. Okay?
That right there is the rage bait, clickbait that we need to put on the tagline of this episode.
If you hate the Star Trek movie, I hope your goldfish gets dysentery.
You should at that moment, you should just freeze head and have red eyes with Chuck. Just got to put the red eyes there. It's the only way you're gonna get clicks.
Yeah.
Good try.
Look, I did enjoy this movie. I don't remember ever watching it, so it felt like I was kind of watching a new movie, I guess. Peek Behind the Curtain. This is the third movie this week I've had to watch, and of those, it was the best, I think, which is like wild.
Interesting. Okay.
Probably because it broke up the monotony of two fantasy Jim Henson movies.
Yeah. That's fair.
That being said, I got aggravated when they brought old Spock. I respect Chris's love to see Nimoy come back, and I think if I was a bigger Star Trek fan, I would have also probably marked out for that. But it made it more confusing to me because I don't understand the difference between timelines and multiverses and time travel, and I don't get it, and it makes me angry. And it's dumb and stupid in that split moment where I then get confused at the existence of old man Spock, kind of being this Spock, but not this Spock. And he's already fought Khan, but it's not this Khan. And I don't understand anything. That being said, not enough fake breasts. Not enough fake Khan breasts in this. For me to fully give this a good score, and more importantly, potentially clearing Joey a strike. So I'm going to say 6.99.
I mean,
Nice.
given the scores lately, I'm pretty sure I'm down to like 0 strikes, aren't I?
Half a strike.
No, it's only if I remember to clear it.
Oh, that's how it works.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah, but even then, I'm still pretty sure Joey only has half a strike right now. Anyways,
Yeah, I don't want him to clear it.
so this is my first time watching this through. I thought it was pretty good. I definitely liked this way, 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 way better than the Wrath of Khan.
Okay.
I feel like Bendy Snatch is such a better bad guy, and like he does a good job with it. Like he is a British asshole, and it works out perfectly for him to be a bad guy. I don't know why, but they just all are. Anybody that's got that, attitude, and they just make a perfect bad guy. I also like the fact that we almost got Kirk dying. Now, granted, this is the better Kirk, so it is a little sad, but also like he was a lot more humble of a Kirk than
Shatner
was. Yeah, like even when he was like trying to talk up his fight, like where he was like, "Oh, I didn't lose that fight," and then Pike's like, "But did you?" And he's like, "I mean, like it was all you and I that remember it, so it's your story versus mine." But they also have good characters in this. Like I mean, don't get me wrong, some of the older movies they had some okay like character development and stuff, but like this one I feel like we get better character development.
Right.
Was that on your side there, Joey?
My dog barking? Yes.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Gary.
Yeah.
But I gave this a 7.09.
Let's go.
Joey?
Yeah, I really like this one. This is the second, maybe third time I've watched this. I can't really remember, but this was a fun movie. It has a really good storyline. It definitely, I agree with Chris, where it just kind of it's the Wrath of Khan just told better, and it's got a bunch of actors that have range. And I'm not saying that what we got back in the 80s didn't have range. Those guys didn't have range, but they kind of were. They were just known for those characters. Now we've got a bunch of actors that I've seen in hundreds of other movies. I've seen them play hundreds of other characters. So, like,
or at least
know
a
that
couple dozen.
Well, a lot. I mean, Sulu, he was a stoner in a couple movies, so yeah. So like this is a great movie, great cast. I'm really liking what we're watching. I was, like I said, I think last one, I was really excited to get to these movies, and so I'm actually looking forward to watching Star Trek Beyond when we get to that because I've never seen that one.
Same.
So this one I had a lot of fun with, and I like it better than the last one. And so with that, I'm giving it a 7.68, which gives us a combined score of 7.22, which drops it in at number 47 out of 179 movies.
Top 50?
It's in the top 50. Behind, let's see, Doctor Strange from 78, Batman Mask of Phantasm, Hellboy Sword of Storms, and Daredevil, all at a 7.25. And above, Batman Mystery of the Batwoman at a 7.2.
Oh.
So yeah.
Okay.
That's where we're at.
Yes.
Okay, boy. Chris, where can they find you on the internet?
You were talking so softly, I couldn't hear you. Your dulcet tones.
Yeah,
this is where they take over because I'm putting it in the.
He's logging. Yeah.
Yes, you can find me on all the socials at Chris Balga, and you can catch me every Thursday night on the only network that matters, according to my best friend Chuck.
That's true.
That would be the Geek Ultimate Alliance Network. You can catch it every Thursday night at 9:10 Eastern Standard Time by looking on YouTube onto the Geek First Podcast YouTube channel or subscribing in the audio format at searching for Marvel Alliance.
Has been described as crunchy. Is the crunchiest show.
Oh no.
I mean, yeah, last Star Trek episode.
Yep, crunchy.
I could describe this. You guys crunch those numbers, man. I'm here for it.
We crunch it.
I love them crunchy numbers. As somebody who sometimes gets excited that he gets to use an Excel spreadsheet, I like the crunchy numbers.
Well, Chuck, where can they find you in your Excel spreadsheets?
Hey, you know where you can find me the last Sunday of every month, right here on this feed still? Yes, right on this feed
Yes.
still. You can find a little show that Joey and I like to do called Getting Franchised, the latest and greatest in media franchises. Hey, at this time, we are just ever so slightly dipping our toes right into season 2.
Yeah,
We,
in 2 days, the last
yeah,
episode of season.
yeah, we're testing the water. We're dipping our toe in. Ooh, is it warm? Is it cool? Are we gonna get right in? We start right off the bat with a delightful. First and foremost, go check the archives. Go check out November's episode where Joy will be putting the show in the show notes.
This is the last one. This is the last
The
one.
link.
I'm
The
calling it
link.
now. I'm saying it now. This is the last one.
The link
He said it on the show. It's canon.
to Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving the musical. Joy will be putting.
I'll put Thanksgiving the musical.
Yeah. Put the link to that because still people need to watch it. And go check out last month's where we talked about American Psycho, arguably one of the greatest horror.
No, that's
in 2
this
days.
month. That's
2
in 2 days.
In 2 days.
Oh, that's in 2 days?
Yeah,
This is the last one of these.
Oh, what day is it?
This is December 26th when this episode comes out.
Oh,
In 2 days, on the 28th, American
Right.
Psycho, American Psycho 2,
Oh,
the last episode of Getting Franchise of season 1 comes out.
oh,
There we go.
all right. You want to tell them where they could find me too, there, buddy?
I don't know. You can tell yourself.
You can find me, listen, you can find me on that show. You can find me on anything Chris invites me on to. And last and most importantly, you can find me on the internet. You can find me 2 locations now. You can find me Kicked Out of the Hobby, Noe and Kicked, or you can find my upcoming passion project that hopefully I still am doing and people meet a goddamn deadline. Kicked Out of the Kitchen, Noe and Kicked or Kitchen. We are producing self-made, no computers involved in the editing or creating process of recipe zines. Every issue will be a different theme, and we'll be releasing. The first theme is all melts, all sandwich melts.
Ooh.
Go check those out. I've been doing some tutorial videos to go along with them, which I have been told, quote, are in fact an abomination. So
Perfect.
Yep.
That's what keeps us interested, man.
exactly, that's why I like doing them. Ronald.
Oh, you can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, Good at This Game. You can find my art on Instagram at Good Art This Game, and on our shirts on TeePublic. And you can find me right here where this podcast is found. Joey?
You guys can find the show over on the socials at Comic Book Rundown. You can email us, comicbookrundown@gmail.com. Rate and review us on your podcast app of choice. You can also find us on YouTube, where you can also rate and review us or leave a comment. If you do, let us know. We'll read it on an upcoming episode. We got merch, like Ron said, over on TeePublic. Comic Book Rundown will be is at the end of the last Saturday of the month, but starting next year, so starting the beginning, so literally next month, we're going to be releasing episodes every 2 weeks. I think, what do you call it, Ron? Comic Book Rewind?
The Comic Book Rewind.
Yeah, where I'll be releasing the old episodes, but combining them into one, because as you heard at the beginning of this episode on the Comic Book Rundown feed, that we're on a new network, on a new hosting site. So it doesn't have all of the old episodes. So I'm re-uploading all the old ones, but they're all going to be combined into one episode instead of like the separate episodes like they were. So that's going to be fun. But we got that going on. And then also, if you haven't by now, Rundown Reviews also has its own feed. So go check that out. Go ahead and give that a follow. At this point, it finally has its own feed. And so, you can get that. And that will also have all of the episodes uploaded on there. So you can either stick with the comic book rundown feed where you'll have everything, or you can listen to all of the separate feeds, such as Kamen Rider Chronicles, Rundown Reviews, or Comic Book Rundown. Appreciate you just listening to all of it. It's going to be great. But like I said in the very beginning of this episode that you heard before, obviously, we all started talking, the episodes are going to have ads starting at the beginning of the year. So we appreciate you listening to all of it. We appreciate you just following us. We just appreciate you. So thank you for that. And I think that's everything. Oh,
who did the new art for our
the art for our cover photo for Rundown Reviews is actually in our cover photo for Comic Book Rundown. I never do give him any credit. Derek Miller, a friend of mine from work. He's a really good designer, artist. Yeah, he does a really good job. So I'll get that. That is up at that should be up on TeePublic by the time this episode comes out. So if you want to go check that out, be kind of cool, kind of awesome. Yeah. So with that being said, our next movie to start the new year,
first movie of the year,
first movie of 2026. I'm a little scared because I've never actually seen this movie before.
Oh shit!
But you have this movie, Ron. We're watching Orgasmo.
Oh, holy shit! I haven't thought about Orgasmo in years.
Oh, that's fantastic.
The year this came out on DVD was right around Christmas, I believe.
Oh,
and
really?
my mom bought like 3 or 4 copies of this for all of my cousins.
Why?
Because they all wanted a copy of Orgasmo.
Because your mom was the coolest aunt that year ever.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, because my aunt, their mom, refused to buy it for them. So my mom bought like 3, 4 copies of this.
Wow,
that's pretty.
I have never seen it, but I've heard it's very good. I thought we were going to start with the strike. Go figure. All right.
That might be the next one. I'm not entirely sure. We'll see.
Yeah.
I gotta relook at the list because we added the Christmas movies in. My list has been kind of messed up, so I gotta redo the list. But yeah,
that's fun.
So that'll be fun.
Yeah, Chris, thanks for coming on the show, man. It was good.
Hey, Chris, specifically to you, buddy. Happy New Year, you and your family. I hope you have a great 2026. The rest of you, fuck you. I hope you all goddamn die from dysentery with your goldfish. You sons of bitches. You know who I also hope has a great year? Scooby-Doo.